Hey everyone, it's Van, and today I'd like to share with you some projects that I made for a swap with Jaizella, who is Lavish Laces. And we both agreed to a configurations box, but I didn't realize how hard it was going to be. So just like Jaizella, I don't think I'm going to do one of these in a long time, but maybe a printer's tray because they seem a lot easier than a configurations box. But the configuration box that I used isn't actually like the ones that Tim Holtz sells. I got this one from the local Goodwill. So I think it was a box, it just has compartments in it. And it's sort of similar to the box that Jaizella had made for me as well. But mine doesn't have the lid. So I'll just show you the configuration box now. So I have to use this little peanut canister thing to prop it up because I don't know, it might be a little awkward, but at least you can kind of see inside the compartments like this. The paper collection that I used for this was the Kaiser Craft 75-cent collection. And I used the papers to line each compartment. And then the box, it was a disaster, this box, when I bought it. It was like painted white. It had like cheesy stickers on it and foam letters stuck on it. So it looked like a kid had owned it. So I had to I took all the stickers out and sanded it down, and then I painted it I think I painted with the Robin's Egg Blue, and then I went over it with some black paint, and then I sanded it down to get this effect. And then I used this stencil right here. I should have had some supplies ready, but this is like a new Prima stencil, and it's like a damask one, so I did it all over, even on the bottom right here. So yeah, that's what I did to the sides. And then I guess on top right here I just have this flower arrangement with this is a giant Prima flower that I just put some acrylic paint on, the Robin's Egg Blue. I got this applique here that I got from Barb, who is the owner of the Vero Beach scrapbook store. And I will try to have her info below. I have a few of her business cards that she stuck in with the laces that she gave me. And these flowers right here I sprayed with some Lindy's. Actually this one was Dragonfly by Tattered Angels, but the rest were Lindy's. And then I have that 99-cent earring cameo in there, and then a Melissa Francis frame right there. And so I just stuck some vintage lace trim right here, and strung a chain down here, stuck it through this key, and this key's adhered so it could anchor the chain. And right here I just made a charm with some various dangles and charms, like this clock facing gear. This is like an arty cake charm. This one I made with the Tim Holtz facets and the paper. Tied a little bit of lace that I got from Joanne, so thank you, Joanne. And then this is an arty cake also. So right here on the side I just rolled up some music sheet, and I just cut it, you know, both sides right here down towards the middle, but not all the way, and just kind of curled it back like that. I had no clue what I was going with that one, but it turned out okay. And I have this beautiful scallop lace trim right here by Tammy, and like I always say that this is my like all-time favorite, I think. So this first box right here, I have this lace that I cut up from one of the old shirts that I got from a thrift store. And then this thing right here is supposed to be a gramophone. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I basically just made the box out of the paper, and then I stuck some Prima lace right here, and this is a flower button that I got from Hobby Lobby. And so this part of the gramophone right here is actually one of those metal flowers that Joanne gave me. And I just bent it to look like, you know, the, I don't know if you call it an amplifier, or I really don't know what it's called. But I hope you guys know what this is. It's like those old-timey record players. So I stuck a, what do you call these things? A head pin, actually, a decorative head pin through the middle of the flower. And I just bented it and made it like look like the needle was going on the record. And the record is just a button. And this is a head pin as well that I bent. And I stuck through the box. And I anchored it with some hot glue. And I painted the hot glue with black paint for a finish. And then right here I have it was a glitter chandelier that Sabrina gave me, and I painted it with some white acrylic paint. I hope you guys can tell. I have a flashlight here. It's like a mag light though. Yeah, it doesn't make it any better, but yeah. That's the first box. So I hope you guys can know what I'm talking about here. I call it a gramophone. I think that's what it's called. And then this box right here, I have this shoe. It's a high heel, and it was clear, and I got this like a couple years ago, and I painted it with some gesso, and then I sprinkled some of that fairy dust glitter from Donna Salazar. And then I also put some robin's egg blue to cover some of it, so it looks kind of textured because of the glitter. And then I added some of this lace right here, this Webster's Pages lace, and some head pins. Well, these two are head pins, and then this one's actually a Teresa Collins stick pin. And then in the back of the wall, back wall right there, I backed this Prima window right here, resin window, with one of the metal pieces that Joanne gave me again. And yeah, the metal piece, I just rubbed some, I believe I rubbed some gesso on it too to make it stand out more. And I just stuck the window on top of that, and then I added I think it was like a Michael's key right here, kind of leaning on the wall. So that's that square. And then this right here, I have a banner. And I was going to do something else in here, but then I was like, I don't think I have room. But I decided to make a banner of her name. And it's made out of chain, actually, and the screw eyes from Tim Holtz. And then I got some flowers in the back, right here. So, and various embellishments. I got Damo right there from Bead Landing. And this fabric right here was actually cut from this fabric. So I have a lot of it left. And I just used the Girls Papery letter stickers to stick it on the banner. And I fussy cut this from the paper collection. And then in this box, I just have this that I cut out from a tablecloth. And it looks like a doily. And the spools, some of them I stamped with the Prima script stamp. And I just rolled some lace around it and stuck some those pins. I don't call them stick pins. I forgot what they were called. These aren't actual dominoes. These are from the paper collection. I just cut out and put some glossy accents over them. And then this flower is made by this new Meyer Road trim, and it's like the ruffled trim that they usually have, but it's scalloped. And I really love this color because it goes really well with the paper collection. And in the middle, I stuck a Tim Holtz light bulb and put some gesso and glitter on it. So I'm not too sure if you could tell that there's glitter there. And then so in the blank spaces, I just put some pearls around, and then this Prima corner right there. And then down here, I just have this little, I call it the naughty bird scene, because it looks like the bird knocked over these bottles. And so now it's got all these pearls scattered, and this is the cork, but I put a heart one of these little, it looks like a pave heart on the cork. I got the bird nest, and I used the Martha Stewart butterfly punch for these. And then I got this little ladybug right there. And I think I got that from my friend Van. So, Van, if you remember, thanks. So yeah, I just got this little bottle right here full of the glitter. Put a flower right there, and then I have this chair hanging from the flower down here, or up there. And I fussy cut this trumpet and put some glossy accent on the trumpet. And then this square, if you guys saw my last video of me opening up the swap box from Jaizella, she had a compartment also, but she had more like hangers hanging the lace. And I had the same idea as well, but I was like, oh, maybe I should do something a little different. So I just have the 2 hangers of lace hanging up, and then on the sides, I have a bow right here that's kind of holding up the chain. It's like a burlap rope or burlap string bow. And then I have these Prima vintage jewels, or I forgot what they're called, but I just have them hanging on each end of the chain. I love this color right here. So then I have the Singer sewing machine charm in the middle, and then I have one of her flowers in the back. And then this is from Prima, and it says Memories right there. And then down here I have like a little treasure chest with pearls all over the floor and inside. And then this right here, this Roman numeral is from Prima. And then I have some bling that Joanne gave me. So I'm so happy to get to use bling now, because she pretty much replenished my stash. Because I don't use bling all that much, but when I'm running low, I really don't use bling, because I just don't want to run out. So that's the box. And then the back, I just covered it with the design paper and sprayed some homemade glimmer mist. It's just water with some gold mica powder. I didn't want a like a tint to the spray, so I just wanted the shine. So I made that glimmer mist, and then I splattered some black paint. And right here I just have some black lace going down here, and then this burlap twine right here. So it's like a pocket that I'm gonna probably stick a message in there. So I'm really actually proud of this box, but like I said, it was such a challenge for me to make, because I've mentioned this on my Facebook, and some people might have saw it, but like embellishments is like clothes. You feel like you have a lot when you're not using them, but then when it comes down to it, it's like you don't have enough to use, especially for something like this. So in my opinion, I don't have that many trinkets, but in my boyfriend's opinion, for example, I have way too much stuff that I need to use up and sell. So that's just his opinion though. And then I also made her a card from the same paper collection. So let me move this back actually. So this is the card that I made for her, and it's one of those cascading cards. Actually, this is kind of distracting. Okay, there. So I made her a cascading card, and if you guys don't know what that is, you guys can there's a lot of tutorials online for this. I found the tutorial on YouTube. So I used the paper collection, and then this right here is a flower from her shop, and then I put a little jewel in the middle, and then I used the memory box dies to make these white flourishes right here. And then I just fussy cut these things, these advertisements, and stuck them in each one of these pockets, I guess you could call them. I just stuck them in there, and then I also fussy cut out some of the butterflies right here, and I fussy cut this out right here too. But on the for the butterflies, to make them pop, I use the like little acetates, and the acetate I just got from packaging for stamps. You know how for these what are those stamps? It's not the rubber stamps. I don't know if they're like acrylic stamps or I don't know what they're called, but there's like usually an acetate film covering the back, so I just took that and cut that into strips and used that as like a little pop-up mechanism for the butterflies. So if you guys can see that, oops, oh, I gotta glue that back. Whoopsie. So, okay, I'll fix that, but it's like that. And then this one right here, I just stuck on this sign right here that says Royal Windsor. So, I'm really proud of the stuff that I made. And I hope you guys like them. And Jaizella, I hope you like them. I really love your box that you made for me. My boyfriend likes it too. He said it was really cool. So, I still look at it and I gawk at it all the time. But thank you all for watching and have a great day. Bye.